Welcome to Painting with Mark. Please hit that thumbs up button, click on the subscribe button, smash the bell icon. There's a new series we're going to be running here, so... Hey everyone, welcome to Painting by Mark. This is a new series that I am going to be putting on this channel. It is going to focus on painting, hobbyist painting. I am not a professional painter by any stretch of the imagination. I am a hobbyist. Painting is one of those things that I enjoy. It allows me to relax, let some of my pent-up artistic frustrations out. So what I'm going to do with this series is go over all the different materials that you will need, all of the different techniques that there are, the different styles, the different mediums that you would use in painting. And as I learn things, I'll teach them to you the best of my ability. All right, what we're basically going to focus on in this series is what you need to start painting. It's quite simple. You need paint. Very easy. You need brushes, and you need a medium to paint on, to put the paint on. Now, what I've basically learned painting on, or I've taught myself generally, I've never taken a class to teach how to paint, or just I picked it up as I've gone along. I paint with acrylics. I've always painted with acrylics. It's the least expensive way to paint. It's the most forgiving paint, and it's easiest to use. It also dries very quickly. Acrylic paint is found, you can find it just about anywhere. And as with anything else, there's different levels of the quality of the paint. And as with anything else, the higher the quality of the paint, the more it costs. My suggestion is, if you are just beginning painting, is to go with the lower value. Go to, what I do is I will go to my local Walmart, and you can buy containers of the acrylic paint, and I believe they're usually about $1 a piece. So you can get a good starter kit of paint for about $1 a piece. You can also buy a basic set of brushes at your local Walmart. They're maybe $5 or $6 for about 12 brushes. And as for a medium, you can either buy, they have pads that come with sheets of papers that you can paint on, or if you go to a local craft store, in my area there's 2 main craft stores. It's Hobby Lobby and Michael's Crafts. They sell canvas boards there, or canvas boxes. They're 2 different things, so we'll go over them in upcoming episodes. Those are the basics that you need for acrylic painting. Again, the reason I like acrylic painting, first of all, is the cost. It's very inexpensive. The paint is very easy to work with, and it cleans up very easily. Acrylic paint, it cleans up with water. Now, that being said, as you progress and your skills get better, or if you want to experiment with other forms, there's 3 basic forms, or 3 basic types of paint that you can use. The first, like I said, is acrylic. The second is oil paints, and the third are watercolors. Okay. Oil paints are a little more difficult to paint with, for the fact of they're more expensive. They take a long time to dry. The smells and the odors and the chemicals that you need to break down the paints and mix the paints and clean the paints can be toxic, and they're also flammable. So you have to make sure that you have a well-ventilated area if you're going to use oil paints. Okay, and like I said, they take a long time to dry. Some types of paints or colors or mixtures that you use can take 3 to 4 weeks for them to dry before you can do another coat on them or another layer of your painting. And layers is something we'll get into further. The benefit of oil paints over acrylics is that oil paints blend very easily, very smoothly. Most portraits that you see that have been painted using oils. Most the very detailed landscape paintings that you'll see are most likely oils. So it's you can get more detail and more depth into an oil painting. But like I said, I mean, the trade-off of the cost, and I wouldn't suggest going into oils until you feel comfortable with what you're able to paint. The third type of paint that we'll discuss is watercolors. Myself, I've never painted on canvas with watercolors. Of course, I've painted with them when I was a child. In elementary school, we've all painted with watercolors. But watercolors, you're really not painting on a canvas. You're actually staining the canvas with the watercolor. And watercolors are just as expensive as oil. So the paints and the different colors can run you a lot of money. So it's something, the balance on it. Again, it's watercolors. They're easy to clean up. As for brushes, like I said, I would start out with the 12-pack that you can get at your local Walmart, Target, or any art supply or crafting store. Don't go and buy $50 brushes right off the bat. Learn to use the brushes that you have. Learn to understand different pressures and different shading techniques with least expensive brushes, or the least expensive brushes, I should say, because you will make mistakes. You will definitely make mistakes. So that's why you don't, it's sort of like if you were to go out and decide that you want to start photography as a hobby. You're not, or I should say you shouldn't, go out and buy a $4,000 camera because most people not know how to use it. Best way with photography is start with your cell phone and then work your way up. Use stuff that you have already and perfect it. And then as you get better in the craft, you get more expensive stuff. Hopefully that makes sense to you. Other items that you can purchase will make it a little easy. It depends on how you paint. You can purchase an easel, very inexpensive, usually anywhere from $10 to $20. You can get a small tabletop easel, and it does help. I know with my paint, when I paint, I'll use an easel, but a lot of times I'll place the canvas in my lap and paint right on my lap. There's no right or wrong way. It's whatever you're comfortable with. But an easel is another thing that you can use that may make your life a little easy. It will definitely keep it neater, rather than paint going all over the place. You have the, right on the easel. What we'll do throughout this series here, we will go through and we will definitely go over all of the different accessories that you can purchase for different types of painting, different techniques, different styles. There's so many different ways to paint, and there's never wrong. I had an art class when I was back in high school, which is many years ago. I'm sure we all took art back in high school, and I remember it's always stuck in my brain where the art teacher had said the only wrong way to paint is to hold the brush backwards. And what that basically to me means is no matter what you do, it's right. There's no wrong painting. It's all your concept. It's all your artistic vision. So go out there and paint. Paint. Continue to paint. And you'll gradually see, you'll learn skills as you go. That's generally what this series is going to be about. It's basically all the different techniques of painting, information, different styles. I'm going to be learning as I'm doing this, filming it with you guys. So if I do something that you know of a better way to do, or if you think I'm incorrect on doing something, or there's a better way of doing something, please leave me a comment below. If you like the videos, please hit that thumbs up button. I appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please hit the subscribe button. Hit that bell icon right next to it, and you'll get notification every time that I put up a new video in this series here. I plan on doing a video hopefully once a week, maybe twice a week if people are interested. So we'll go from that. But thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. And I'll be back with a painting video real soon.